A journalist was asked, "Do you prefer breasts or thighs?" He answered, "Personality is all that matters." The butcher was confused. The journalist apologized, saying, "Sorry man, I just finished interviewing this feminist. Yeesh." Freud proposed that the mind is divided into three components: ID, ego, and superego, and that the interactions and conflicts among the components create personality. By instigating defense mechanisms, we cope with anxiety and maintain a positive self-image. Carl Jung, an early adherent of Freud's theories, says that it's arguably the concepts of extroversion and introversion. So basically, instead of saying this guy is this or that, you rather determine what cognitive functions they mostly use and prefer. After that, Robert McCrae and Paul Costa developed the model in describing personality in terms of 5 broad components. Psychologist Louis Goldberg used the term the Big Five and developed the International Personality Item, the first psychometric test. Roughly 30 to 60% of personality traits are inherited. Our genetics often dominate our behavior, but personality traits can also be socialized. What socially makes a good personality is ideally being a good listener, respectful of others, and have a good, strong sense of self-awareness. Generally, a person with charismatic leadership and positive vibes. I'm sure you are in possession of these characteristics and not boring, plain, and lumpy. For instance, you might be predisposed to be somewhat disorganized. However, you have the power to affect change and make it a behavioral habit to be organized. Flexibility is a great thing when it comes to personality. It shows that control is in our grasp. The key for a great personality is the constant projection of an ideal self-image. A self-image that you will inevitably fall short of. But everyone has a combination of good and bad traits. So the process isn't about self-criticism as much as improving those shortcomings to become the best version of yourself. First rule about developing a great personality is having a growth mindset, to remember that improvement is a long-term goal. When we embark on the journey of personal development, we'll find that the landscape is vast and diverse, a multitude of traits and characteristics, from adaptability to empathy, from optimistic to analytical, but we'll find one that stands out as the most vital. Resilience is the substructure of personal growth. It can be defined as the capacity to withstand or to recover quickly from difficulties, adapt to change, and persevere in the face of challenge. Life is associated with change. Resilience allows us to adapt and thrive in new environments. I would say personality is a journey of failures. I'm not saying I think you're a failure, I know it. So adopt a resilient mindset. It will enable you to see mistakes and setbacks as opportunities for learning. It fuels the determination to continue working towards goals, even when progress is slow. In other words, sustaining motivation. By cultivating resilience, you'll build confidence, achieve discipline, the ability to cope with stress, and continually learn from experiencing failures. We all want to command respect, to be seen, heard, and valued. In their authenticity and character, strong personalities seem to effortlessly own that. Kind, empathetic, genuine, and open-minded, even emotionally expressive. They wield influence, making other individuals want to connect with them. If you're aiming for it, develop great communication skills, develop your knowledge and skill set, stay pleasant and kind to others. Be genuine in your interests in others, let out the real you. A bad personality might be subjective and can differ based on individual perspectives and cultural norms. Unarguably, some traits commonly associated with a bad personality involve dishonesty, lack of empathy, deviousness, aggressiveness, narcissism, impudence, and a lack of answerability for one's actions. We all have these negative traits and they need our fixed attention. Here's some countermeasures. Accept humility once in a while. Be humble towards others. Take responsibility for your mistakes. Avoid saying good morning at funerals. Don't be rude. Knock on the fridge before you open it. Our personalities can be influenced by life experiences, adverse events we faced, community and culture, early bonds, raising styles, biology and genes. It can be very challenging, but as long as we are mortal. To sum it all up, the term personality has been defined in many ways, but two main meanings dictate the psychological aspect. The first pertains to the consistent differences that exist between people, and the second emphasizes those qualities that make all people alike, and what distinguishes psychological man from other species.